Hi there, this video is an exam paper walkthrough of the Edexcel GCSE Mathematics Foundation Tier Paper 1 from summer 2023. This paper is worth 80 marks in total, and this is the first video of 4. It will focus on questions 1 to 10, which account for 19 of these marks. Edexcel Paper 1s are non-calculator, so a calculator cannot be used. A little disclaimer: there may be more than one way to answer a question. The methods shown in this video are not the only way some mathematical skills can be applied. Okay, let's get started. Question 1, write 38% as a decimal. So 38% is 38 out of 100, which is 0.38%. If you weren't sure, you could just divide 38 by 100, and then that would get you to 0.38. Question 2, what fraction of the shape is shaded? So on the bottom of the fraction, we need to put how many equal parts the shape is split into. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 10 on the bottom. And there are 1, 2, 3 parts shaded, so that goes on the top. I wrote it here to start off with just in case I needed space to simplify, but 3 over 10 is as simple as it's going to get. So I'm just going to write 3 over 10 on the answer line. Question 3. Here is a list of numbers. From the list, write down the smallest number. So we have 1.6, 1.4, 2.1, 0.5 and 1.3. So to compare these numbers, we're going to start with the first digit. So we have a 1, 1, 2, 0, 1. So 1, 1 and 1 are the same first digit. 2 is higher than 1, 0 is less than 1. So 0.5 is the smallest number. Question 4. Work out -9. Add 5. So we're starting at -9 on the number line, and then we're adding 5. So we're going to move towards 0 5 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -8, -7, -6, -5, -4. So -9 add 5 is -4. Question 5. Solve p subtract 2 equals 3. The inverse of subtracting 2 is to add 2. So p equals 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. So p equals 5 goes on the answer line. Freddie adds labels to this diagram of a circle. So we have a circle and Freddie has labelled what he believes to be the diameter, the circumference and the centre. Explain why one of the labels is wrong. So the centre is in the centre of the circle. The circumference is pointing to the right part of the circle. It's all the way around the outside. However, it's the diameter that's wrong. And the reason why the diameter is wrong is because the diameter goes from one side of the circle to the other, cutting through the centre. And this is only given as half. So what they've actually given is the radius. So explain that the diameter is wrong. It should go from one side So it should go from one side of the circle to the other through the centre. You could also mention that actually what he's labelled as the diameter is the radius. Question 7. Write down 3 different factors of 20. So I'm going to start listing factor pairs, and then I'm going to write 3 of those individual factors down. So 1 times 20, 2 times 10, 3 doesn't go into 20, 4 times 5, and then we get back round to 10 again. So there are 6 possible factors of 20. We just need to put 3 different ones on the line here. So let's just do 1, 2, and 4. You could put any 3 of those numbers on that answer line. Question 8. So we have a diagram of angles. 8a, work out the size of the angle marked X. So this angle here. So here we have angles around a point, this point here, and they should sum to 360 degrees. So if I subtract 50 degrees from 360 degrees, that will tell me what angle X is. So 360 subtract 50. So angle X is 310 degrees. The student says that an angle of 50 degrees is an obtuse angle. The student is wrong. Explain why. So the reason why is an obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So an obtuse angle is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. So you're just explaining the characteristic of an obtuse angle. Question 9. So we have a coordinate grid and we have a line segment drawn. Write down the coordinates of point B. So this is point B and we go along first. So point B lines up with 5 on the x-axis and then along to +2 on the y-axis. Part B, plot the point with coordinates 4, -2. Label this point C. So 4, +4 on the x-axis and then -2 on the y-axis. So this is point C. Write down the coordinates of the midpoint of AB. So we're looking for the middle of the line. There's a couple of ways we can do this. This one, it seems to be pretty clear where the middle of the line is. If I wasn't sure, from A to B, it's 2 down and 4 8 across. If I go 1 down and 4 across, half that distance gets me to that midpoint. You can also do it calculating with the coordinates themselves. So the coordinate of the midpoint, so along the x-axis is 1, and then along the y-axis is 3. Draw the line with equation y equals -4. So a line with equation y equals -4 goes through -4 on the y-axis and it's a horizontal line. And the reason why we go through -4 on the y-axis for this line y equals -4 is because every y coordinate on that line, regardless of the x coordinate, will be -4. Question 10. Max sees his special offer in a shop. Buy 1 large plate and get 1 small plate for half the normal price. The normal price of a large plate is £2. The normal price of a small plate is 80p. Max wants to buy 6 large plates and 6 small plates using this offer. He has £15. Has Max got enough money? You must show how to get your answer. So if you buy 1 large plate, you get 1 small plate for half the normal price. So for every 1 large plate we buy, we're going to pay £2, but every small plate will be half price. So half of 80p will be 40. So it'll be £2 plus 40p. So it'll be £2.40 for 1 large and 1 small plate. So Max wants 6 large and 6 small. So we're going to do £2.40 times by 6. 6 times 0, 6 times 4, 6 times 2, add the 2, £14.40. So it's going to cost Max £14.40 for 6 large plates and 6 small plates using this offer. Does he have enough money? Well, he has £15. So yes, Max has enough money. You don't need to say any more than that if you've shown all your working out, but you could say that he has 60p more than he needs, or you'll get 60p change. It's entirely up to you.